Hey, money makers, welcome back to Over Here We Craft for Money. That's right. We are in our Christmas everything, and today it's a Grinchmas wreath. So we really got lucky because we already had a pretty beautiful wreath from last year right here. But we about to refresh it because that's one of the fastest ways to get stuff done. So I ordered a 6-pack. I knew I was going Grinch this year for the outside. So I ordered this really inexpensive 6-pack of nice quality Grinch ribbons. And I will make sure that I put a link for Amazon below where I got them from. But I call this inexpensive because you get 6 of them for a really great price. So first thing I got to decide is which one am I going to use to kind of jazz this up. I had some of this from last year that I got from Michael, so I definitely am probably going to use that. It's a little bit thinner than the one that came in the pack. This is a 2.5 inch. This is a 1.5 inch. So I'm probably going to use both of these to make a bow of some sort. And then because I like the whole naughty, nice situation, I'm probably going to use this one right here. And I have the little peppermint swirls there. This one has swirls of peppermint in it, so I'm probably going to use this. So these are going to be the ones that I use. I'll use these to make the bow. These I will embellish inside of the wreath itself. And then Dollar Tree had the lime green, sherbet green one. So I'm definitely going to plug some of that in here. And then I am going to use pipe cleaners because they're the easiest ones. So let's jump into it and refresh this wreath. All right, now y'all know I love a good refresh. So the first thing we're going to do is bring out that little sherbet mesh that I found at the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to measure this out. Guys, I promise you, sometimes I just got into eyeballing it when it comes to refreshing the wreath. The whole point of a wreath refresh is whatever the standard colors are that you're refreshing, pick something that's the opposite of that that's going to pop off of it really good. And in this case, we're trying to be Grinch inspired, so anything green is going to do just that. So I've cut my pipe cleaners in half. I've allowed the natural curl of the mesh to do what it does, and I just walk it together and create a couple of little bundles, and then I squeeze them all together, put half the pipe cleaner, bend it in a V, and twist, twist, twist. I'm going to keep doing that for the amount of bundles that I want to make to pop into the wreath. This is total personal preference when it comes to this part. You can put as many refreshed additional colors in your new wreath as you want to. Sometimes I think the more the better, but because I know that I'm going to be adding the mesh plus the ribbon, I'm kind of a minimalist, so that's why I didn't do it in every single nook and cranny. So now that I have my bundles together and I have enough pipe cleaner, I'm just going to go in between, slide them through rows 3 and 2 on the wreath, because usually the wreath of that size has 4 wires. So I'm just going in between row 1 and 4, which makes that 2 and 3. And then I am twisting and just adding that green in where I think it will go to have the most impact. So that's what I'm doing here. And again, you don't need to use a full pipe cleaner for it. That will do just fine. It will reach around and twist, and then you just want to fluff it a little bit so that it doesn't stand out. Next, we're going to cut the ribbon. And again, I am just measuring because I'm going to make very simple mini bows to kind of put inside of here. So you make that as large as you want. I'm just kind of folding them over to try to save myself some time. And ideally, I'm going to create bundles out of 2 different types so that they pop out and pop with that Grinch color. These ribbons are inexpensive, and all I'm going to do is dovetail them all first because that just always makes it look nice. And then I'm just going to put them in a little X, put the other half of that pipe cleaner around it, and twist. And I'm going to do the same thing with the others. Dovetail, make an X, walk my little X together, twist, tie, and there they're done. I did 3 different types of ribbons. It's up to you how many you use. Once I have that, I'm just going to stick them in along the wreath where I want to add my color. Now for me, y'all know I'm a little extra, so I'm laying them out and trying to make sure that I have enough and that I'm going to like where they're going to go. And again, the whole ideal pop in some new color, and baby, you got yourself a whole new look to the wreath. So Grinch is my little favorite. I love him so much. Let me know down in the comments, are you a Grinch fan? I like the original one that I used to watch as a kid. Nothing against Jim Carrey, but I like the old original cartoon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish putting those on in. But I'm nosy. I do want to know down in the comments, do y'all like the Grinch? Once I've done that, I've pulled out my bow maker. My hands were starting to hurt, so I had to pull that out and get some help. I put the first piece down to make my tails. Again, when you're making a bow, you can make your tails as long as you want. And then I'm just going to keep looping them until I get the bow as big as I want. Now, you got to make sure when you're using your ribbon, you know for sure if you have a ribbon that has two good sides or a good side and a bad side. If you have a ribbon like this one that has a bad side, you just want to always have the bad side facing you. And then you want to turn it around when you get to the other side, just a quick twist. Once you've done your bow, baby, now it's time to add her to the wreath. And you got a good pipe cleaner going. I used my floral ribbon that came with the Bodabra, but you can use a pipe cleaner or zip ties. And now the fun. Fluff, 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 fluff. So once you have it tied nice and good, you can really manipulate the loops, pulling them in the direction that you want them in. And once they are tied down, you don't have to worry about your bow coming loose. And then once you spread them all out the way you want them to look, then you want to just start making your loops. And there's no right or wrong to this either. I know some people that use paper towel holders to do it. Some people use pencils and pens. I just use my fingers. Sometimes I'll realize I made the loop a little bigger than I wanted and I just tuck, like you see me doing here. But you can't go wrong with these wreaths or these ribbons. That's why we use wire ribbons, because once we put these away and bring it out for next year, they'll fluff right back up because the wire is very forgiving. And that's it, guys. I mean, she cute. Sometimes it's all about your ribbon selection too. And because I wanted Grinch, it was very easy to find the greens. That 6-pack of ribbon that I got from Amazon was amazing. Now I'm just going to dovetail the tails because I didn't do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. And then I'm just snipping away anything that I don't like, hiding what I don't care for. I decided I only wanted 2 tails, so I'm going to cut that off and add that to the bottom. And look, we went from this to that. I really do like refreshing wreaths because sometimes the new evolution of the old one turns out even better. I love the one last year, but I'm in love with the new one, hanging on that door being all Grinchy. I hope you enjoyed this episode of It Is Time to Christmarize Everything. And I hope you'll come back for day number 8. Until then, check out the other videos in the series. And until my next one, bye everybody.